So alright y'all, back again for another video. Today what I'm going to be doing is showing y'all one of the effects that I usually be trying to practice around with. I've been getting a lot of responses when it comes down to the latest Instagram videos I've been doing, as well as a couple movie projects that I'm working on. I'm working on a paranormal and a superhero movie where I'll be doing all kind of like fire effects, ice effects, I'll be teleporting and all that good stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run you through the fireball tutorial, let y'all know how I do it. Now there's a bunch of ways that you can do it, but the program that I use is After Effects, so I'm gonna walk you through that one. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, so here I am in After Effects. If you can see, I already done dragged down my clip and everything's down here. So, the first thing that I would say is download Saber. It's a free program, or a free plugin, I should say. It won't cost you anything. It's an amazing plugin. I use it for a lot of things. I'm actually going to plan on just doing a tutorial just based off of that Saber plugin itself. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. So, what you're going to do first is go over here to the effects panel, type in Saber, and there go your plug-in right there. But before I move it over, we're going to want to create a new solid. So I'm going to left click down here, or right click, go to new solid, and I'm going to just name this fireball. And you can keep all of the properties, the size, width and height the same. We're going to leave it black. Not trying to be racist at all. And before I get started, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the mask icon up here, make sure it's on circle. I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to just draw a circle. Now, the reason why I did this is because you see when I pull over the Saber and I drop it onto that new solid that I put down, it still blocked out my whole clip in the background. So the reason why I drew that circle on top of it is because the cool thing about Saber is if you go over here into the properties of it, and if you click on the customize core, the core type, right now it's on Saber. If I hit the drop down and if I go to layer mask, it changed that Saber to whatever shape that mask or that layer is. So right now I have the circle and I'm going to be using that for the fireball. Now, cool thing about Saber again is on the presets, they got a whole lot of cool things in here already made with that Saber itself. So right now we're on the default, but if we go to like burning, it changes it. Or if we go to core or the firestorm, any of them really, Ghostbusters, there's a whole lot of cool things in here that you can actually do with it. Like I say, there's a whole tutorial that I'm possibly going to do on it, just kind of showing you the basics of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it on hot. I'm going to keep this one on hot for now. I actually never used this one when I was circling through it. I kind of like that. So I'm going to play around with the glow intensity a little bit, make it just a little bit more bright, the glow spread, kind of put that light behind it. Core size, actually yeah, because I'll show you what I'm going to do with it in a minute. I'm going to bring it up as high as I can before it start to get back small. And the glow bias, I'm going to push this up also, and I'm going to show you why. So I'm going to hit S. Well, first I'm going to hit the drop down box. Then I'm going to hit S so I can pull up scale. Bring it down a little bit. And the first thing that you notice is it got this black background in the back of it. Definitely not something we want to keep on there, especially if you want to be able to see whatever's behind this. So hit the drop down. I'm going to go back on the fireball. Hit right under mode where it say normal. And I'm going to change that to add. So now the only thing that you see is me with a cock eye. Actually look kind of funny. So I'm going to actually mute this for a minute. And I'm going to go right to the point where I start acting like I have the fireball in my hand. Right there. Now, I'm going to right click again. Now, this is something that I used to forget to do, and I used to go through the whole tracking process and forget to put the null object right here. And just used to mess me all up. So when I right click, I go to new again, and I go to null object. Now I'm gonna go back to my main clip, and I'm gonna hit where it says tracker. I'm gonna go to track motion, and if you see right here, the motion target is node 2, which is this, even though that I'm on my main clip, and I'll show you why in a second. So this probably ain't gonna be a good example when it come down to the tracker, because this tracker point tracks anything of the same color and the pixel that you put this little middle cross on. So when I drag it over, my hand is exactly the same color throughout a big portion of it, so the tracking could be a little off. So I'm gonna try to put it on this little piece right here. So I'm gonna hit it frame by frame, see if I can track it. Phone going off. Pull it down a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna make this just a little bigger so it's easier to grab. Track it. Pull it over a little bit. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm hitting it frame by frame, but you can also hit the play button, and depending on how good of a point that you have, that tracker actually track it while it's playing. But since I don't have a good spot for me to track, I don't think I'm gonna mess with that play option. So I'm just keep on hitting play, track the points. It's actually doing a lot better than I thought it would. Oh no, hold on. As soon as I said that, well, ooh, pull that up a little bit. And actually, I'm gonna stop it here, because I'm not gonna track it once I'm about to close my hand. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do from that point. So I'm gonna hit apply, keep it on X and Y, hit OK. Now you see in the keyframed a lot of positions when it comes down to that null object, and if you play it, you can actually see where it's actually tracking. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this, go back to my fireball, and I'm gonna unmute it, and I'm gonna pull this point right up until it's about to start. About right there. Okay. So I'm going to hit S, Shift, and P. I'm gonna grab on this. I'm gonna move it about right here, and I'm gonna keyframe it so it'll know to go to that spot and that size, because I believe that's where my nodes start also. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of it. I'm gonna change the scale to 0. And I'm gonna move this position to right there. Cool beans. Now, on the parent link, I'm gonna click the drop down and I'm gonna pair it to node 2. What this does is whenever I got on the node 2, it's gonna link it to whatever that layer is. So now, when I move, the fireball follows, and let me actually fit it. The fireball actually follows where my hand is. And I stop the null object right around here. Control right arrow, so I can do frame by frame. Left arrow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit S, Shift P. I'm going to hit D so I can keyframe that spot right there. Control right arrow, right arrow, right arrow. Cool. And now I'm going to move it right there and drop this down to 0. So now when I play, depending on how my computer do,
where I'll be doing all kind of like fire, all kind of like I'll be doing all kind of like fire effects.
Oh, that's why. Hold on. Gotta drop the quality down a little bit. I'm gonna drop it on thirds to see if that kind of make it go a little better.
I'll be doing all kind of like fire, all kind of like fire.
All kind of fire. That actually good. I kind of like that. But one thing I don't like is this. So I'm gonna zoom in, and wherever my scale is, I'm gonna put it right there. So now, there we go. Zoom out, see if it'll play a little bit.
Doing all kind of like fire effects, ice effects, I'll be teleporting and all that good stuff. So what I'm gonna do.
So yeah, so nothing too major. That's how you do the fireball effects. Download Saber. I'll possibly put a link of it into the description so y'all will be able to get that right there jumping off. And the next tutorial I'm possibly going to do is one on the ice effect or one of my paranormal videos. So make sure that you smash that subscribe button, comment with any kind of videos that you want to see me moving forward, and I'll make sure that I go ahead and make it happen. But until next time, guys, it's Scouts TV. I'm out.